Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now, my goal is at the end of this video is for you guys to know how to become a graphic designer and a mentor at the same time with our guest for today. Now, if this is your guys' first time on my channel, my name is Lacaba. I am the virtual ate. Been working from home since I was 15 years old and now run an outsourcing agency in the Philippines. And I post videos every Sunday and Thursday on how to work from home. So make sure to hit the subscribe button right there so you don't miss any of my videos. Now, our guest for today took up a bachelor degree in fine arts and majored in advertising in Far Eastern University. After years of working in the corporate setting and the government, she pursued her passion and shifted to freelancing. In just 2 months, she has reached a six-digit income and is now helping others do the same. Hey guys, so without further ado, please help me welcome our guest for today, Miss Glaira Valido. Hi, Glaira.
Hello, guys. Good evening, good morning, or good afternoon, wherever you are.
So, like I was telling you, I'm very interested in your story. I really want to dive into it right away. So, tell us, how did you get started working online?
All right. So, first and foremost, I'm going to tell my background. So, I was a former government employee. I worked 6 years straight there. But during this pandemic, when we started working only 2 days a week, so those 3 days, I started thinking about life and if this is really what I wanted to do
Yeah.
when I'm already a senior or growing older by the age, of course. And I thought, I think this is not where I'm supposed to go because originally I'm a graphic designer by God's design. I started working at a magazine company here in the Philippines, so I'm a layout artist there. And then actually, after I graduated, I really thought of working online already. But
Nice.
only now is the time that I really got to fulfill that long time dream of mine. So right now, there's already these short courses online. I was part of an online community of entrepreneur moms and online working moms. And there's this chance to enroll at some of those courses. And I think it's about time to get a refresher course there. Because really 6 years is a long time and I have stopped working as a graphic designer. Well, although I still have some clients from way back and I still get to do some graphic designing, but of course there are already some new trends right now that I'm really not aware of already. So
Yeah.
I need to take this refresher course, and then there I took this course for a month, and then there are a lot of opportunities already there. They send out job opportunities there, and yeah, I didn't miss those chance, and I took the chance and applied for it, and then I got lucky and not just luck, maybe because of hard work, of course.
Well, yes, it goes into that. Yeah. So
Yes.
that was actually going to be my next question was because you did have that kind of long gap, and I know some people are curious about it of like same thing with you. I graduated, got this kind of job, but switched, had that long gap, and then dived back into and now doing it online. How are you able to make sure that your employer it was confident that you can do what you do? Because obviously you can, like you have the talent. Again, I love your background, so I would love to know like for someone who might have done this before, kind of went the usual route and then wanted to break away anyway, how was that process for you?
Well, at first, it's really, confusing for me because the others would think that you have 6 years already in the government and it's like you have those packages or benefits for you
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's a stable job. And actually, I have a higher rank there already, but
Yeah.
still, that's not where I'm headed. In myself, in my mind, in my heart, I know that's not where I'm supposed to go. So
Yeah.
there took the leap of faith and I really followed my long-term dream. And it's just not for me because now I have a family. Before I don't have a family, it's just me. So it's just whatever I do, it's just me. But now I have a family. I have a 2-year-old boy. So now I'm going to think about them and not just me. And I know for a fact that graphic designers really make a lot of money online. I know that. I know that.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
don't have the guts before to do the online thing. And now when I did, when it rains, it pours.
True, that's always happens. Yeah, it's both good and bad. But
Yeah,
yeah.
I know, right? Because, yeah, speaking of that, because when the doors and the windows opened for me, I got overwhelmed because for a fact, 6 years, you have a straight schedule, when to wake up, what time you wake up, what
True.
time you take a lunch. you have a set schedule. But now that I'm working for myself, I do not have a schedule. The task that I'm going to, make for myself, you have to schedule for your own,
Mm-hmm.
right? So that's where the
True,
dilemma
true.
is.
True. That's always one of the hardest things that I know a lot of people find when they're shifting from like the usual like physical office job and then shifting working online is that you are now free, but then there's
Yeah.
sometimes too much freedom. So you have to figure it out a lot of it sadly on your own. So with that shift, before we dive into it, you mentioned that you're not just a graphic designer by day, but you're also a mentor to a lot of different people. Can you tell me more about that? What do you do to kind of balance both? Like, you've been working at this for a while now and really in a fast way mastered how to become a graphic designer. So tell us what you do and how you kind of balance that with being a mentor as well.
Okay, so first off, I started as an online graphic designer, right? So it's
Mm-hmm.
only just this July, actually, very recent.
Yeah.
And then after that, before I was tapped by the freelance, the online school that I'm mentoring the students from, I already have launched a 2-week workshop in
Wow.
Adobe Illustrator. So before
Wow.
I was tapped, okay? So I
Yeah.
already have 2 batches for that. So it's just a random talk with my friend. Actually, we are two in that workshop. So
Mm-hmm.
I just talked with my friend. I said, "Hey, Kat, why don't we just teach online about Illustrator since we are both well versed?" And I
Mm-hmm.
know for a fact that there are a lot of people who got removed from their jobs and they need
True.
some other jobs online where they can work at home. So this
Mm-hmm.
is a skill that they can learn online while they're at home. So there, we took again the leap of faith and we just tried. We set a deadline for us for the videos to come out, and
Mm-hmm.
then that's it. And then someone already saw what we did, and
Mm-hmm.
they mentioned me to Janelle, which is the founder of the freelance school,
Yeah.
and that's just a one call. So right then it was, yeah, video call like this one.
Mm-hmm.
So she just talked to me, and then all of a sudden she's already talking about the plans. I haven't said yes yet, but
Yeah. Yeah.
she's already laying out the plan. So that's actually a blessing for me,
Yep.
because even if I didn't have the chance to say no, it's already a yes for her. So that's, of course, also my go signal to go for it, to a bigger
True.
plan.
True. True, true. I love all of the leap of faith that you did all this year, by the way.
I know. That's fast, really
Yeah.
fast.
So, out of curiosity, how many? Because I know graphic designers sometimes you just work with one client for long term, like you do like a lot of work for them, or you're working with multiple clients. What does it look like for you since you did jump from working with just one employer in the government
I know.
field and then now having the freedom to also having different clients? What section are you at? Are you just one employer right now, or you have multiple clients?
Okay. So right now I have two international clients. The first one is at Design Bundles, where I don't have a schedule there. I just submit weekly what
Mm-hmm.
they needed. So
Wow,
I don't follow a schedule there.
that's the
And I
dream.
earn 60 there, right? Just
Oh.
doing that weekly. And
Mm-hmm.
another client, which is also, I don't have a schedule there as well. She just give me the instructions for her client. So by the way, I do creative ads for this particular client,
Mm-hmm.
and then she just give me what the particular task is for the week, and then I just submit it. So
Mm.
it's free. It's gonna be a free schedule for you. You just submit and then they will pay you. That's why I am able to squeeze in the mentorship for my students, because even if I work, for example, for the first client, I just work for 2 days there, and then for
Mm-hmm.
the other client 2 days again, for maximum of maybe for one day it's only 5 hours, not straight, and then that's it. I have a lot of time for my students. But right now,
That's
there's kind of
awesome.
a rush because there's Christmas and holidays. They need to rush things. So,
True, true. Because they're also expecting people not to be able to work on holidays. So that makes sense. So, so far in the last like 6 months, they've been working online with like the flood of clients and also at the same time, flood of students. What has been the most surprising thing about working online for you?
well, surprisingly, it's not as easy as I thought it would be.
Well, that's with
but,
everything in life.
but it's the most fulfilling, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
you know for a fact that you're not working for anyone else but yourself and for
True,
your family, right?
true,
So
true.
that's why I'm doing this. Well, it's going to be a long-term goal for me to, to have a business that will work for me without me in it. It's a
That,
passive income.
Yep, yep. That is the eventual goal for a lot of us, is being able to just set something
Right.
up once and then leave it alone,
I
check on it
know.
once in a while, and then you're good. So far, with being, you can go with, being a graphic designer or being a mentor. What has been your favorite thing about having both in your life right now?
Right. Of course, you're going to be able to work at home, at the comfort of your home, be with your kids. Because my kid is only 2 years old. So,
Mm-hmm.
it's the foundation age of a child
True.
up to 7 years old. So you'll be able
Mm-hmm.
to see him grow and not to just wake up in the morning and then just go home at night and then you're exhausted. You're not going to be able to play with your kid anymore.
True.
So that's the
True.
most rewarding part for me.
True, true. I can,
I think for
I,
everyone else.
yeah, I'm not a mom myself, but I'm a plant mom. But I already know just the rewards of having a parent there. Like, that's one of the reasons why I started Virtual Ate was my dad was an OFW for like most of my life, and I would only see him once or twice a year. So
See?
that, of course, really affected me. So, like, that's why we have this YouTube channel, because we want to reach out to more parents out there. Because, like, if a mom knows how to work online, she's teaching all her kids how to work online. So then
I
that
know.
creates that change moving forward. So that's why this is amazing. So far, what has been, as a mentor, what has been one of the most common advice that you have given to someone who's just starting out, as you've taught a lot of people already?
Okay, so the most common thing is the fear is always going to be there, but the most important thing is you act despite of fear. Because I read in one, I think, an article, boldness is a better indicator of success than intelligence. Because
Ooh,
really, anyone who is intelligent may not be bold as they can be, so they are not as successful as they thought they would be. It's not just that you're intelligent, you need to be bold as well. So you need to take chances, right, to be
true, true.
successful.
True.
So
I love
that's
that,
it.
because you can plan things out perfectly, but if you never actually
I
do the
know.
plan, you'll actually never get there. So
I
that's,
know.
I love that. That's a perfect advice to give to anyone who's also starting out. So
Even if
what
you're not in graphic design, right?
exactly, exactly. Most like general in life. Like, you can even give that advice to your kid when they're learning how to
I know.
walk. Yeah. So, what is a small step right now that if someone was thinking of becoming a graphic designer, what would be that small step that they can take to be able to move forward?
Okay, so right now in this age, we are blessed with technology and internet. Before this, you won't be able to have a short course for this and as cheap as 2,000 or 3,000 out there. And if you have the means, just go for it, learn the skill that you want to learn, and to take advantage of the technology that we have right now.
True. True. It's all there. It's all in your fingertips. Like, you don't even have to, if you're really, really like don't have the budget for it, there's always YouTube.
YouTube, yes,
Yeah.
YouTube Academy.
Exactly. So what is right now, you've gone through this journey of starting out, I'm calling it the usual path of being like an office, like a government employee,
Kind
especially,
of far.
breaking out of it, now having like a whole new different lifestyle from where you were literally last year. But right now, as you see the world, as you see the possibilities, what is your big, hairy, audacious goal?
Oh, yeah. As I mentioned, of course, the big goal is for me to retire early and not to have to work my whole life. That's the
Mm-hmm.
long-term goal. And then the short-term goal is, of course, to build businesses. Because as far as I know, successful business owners doesn't have just one business, right? You need to have multiple
True.
businesses that work. Even if it doesn't work, just move on, try again until you succeed. So that's the long-term goal, to not to have to work all my life, so that I can enjoy life to the fullest.
True,
We only
true,
have one
very true.
life to live anyway.
Very true. So,
That's
how
it.
can people support you? How can people find you? If there was someone right now who just typed on YouTube how to hire a graphic designer and this video popped up for some reason, how can people connect with you?
Okay, so I have a page that's called GK. That's the initials, Glaira Kriziel, and also the freelance school. I'm the mentor there. If you want to learn the basics of graphic design, how to know the tools that you need to know as a graphic designer, just check on the freelance school page. And we also have an Instagram, but we're mostly active in the freelance school page. We give free workshops there, so stay tuned. We also give scholarships, discounts, and sale whenever we want to.
Mm,
So
very
just
awesome.
stay tuned there, all right?
Especially this Christmas.
Yes.
Good to know what to watch out for.
Bonuses, right?
Hey, so thank you so much, Glaira, for hopping in, for giving a lot of really good insights. And I am hoping that for those of you who are watching this, you guys are inspired. I'll leave all of Glaira's links below so you can check her out. So thank you so much, Glaira.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure talking to you.
So I hope you guys connect with Glaira if you're someone who's thinking of becoming a graphic designer yourself. Make sure to hit that like button right there if you guys learned anything from this video, and of course comment below if you have any favorite insights from this video. And if you still haven't yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button right there so you don't miss any of my videos every Sunday and Thursday on how to work from home. You guys can check out these other 2 interviews that I've done right here with other amazing people who are making their career online. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and remember that small steps matters, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!